The top throwers from around the globe will converge in Eugene, Oregon this Friday for the World Athletics Championships. The hallowed ground of Hayward Field should set up for some great competitions and all-time performances. The women's discus looks to be a battle of two discus queens fighting for the crown. Last year's Olympic champ Valerie Ullman currently sits on the throne with her American record and world-leading mark of 71.46 meters, but two-time Olympic gold medalist Croatian Sandra Perkovic did beat Ullman earlier this season and has won the World Championships twice before. Other throwers to watch are Germany's Kristen Prudence, Shanis Kraft, China's Bin Feng, and American Rachel Dinkoff, who have all thrown over 65 meters this year. Valerie has thrown over 68 meters and 5 meets this year, and I'm picking the Tokyo Olympic champion to stay queen of the discus. The reigning Olympic champ, Sweden's Daniel Stahl, comes in as the old man in the discus at 29 years old. Stahl has the world lead of 71.47 meters, but is an underdog to Slovenia's Christian Say. The 23-year-old Say has exploded on the scene this year, beating Stahl 5 of 6 times and boasting a best of over 71 meters himself. Taking the youth movement further, Lithuania's Mykolas Alenkna is 19 years old and owns the world number 3 mark of 69.81 meters. Andreas Gutsius and Lukas Weidheimdinger also have throws over 69 meters this year that add to this incredible field of plate tossers. In the first year since 2008 with 2 men over 71 meters, one being Mykolas' dad Verhelius, I'm going with the 6'9" Say to dethrone Daniel Stahl as the discus king. The women's hammer will be missing the 2 furthest throwers of all time. 3-time Olympic gold medalist and 4-time world champ Anita Wlodarczyk of Poland injured her leg while subduing a carjacker, and defending world champ American Deanna Price is still recovering from a recent bout of COVID. This means there will be a new champion in quite some time. The world leader is American Brooke Anderson with 79 meters, followed closely behind by USA teammate Janae Casanavoid, who has thrown 78 meters. NCAA record holder Cameron Rogers of Canada is returning to the site of her record throw to compete for the title. Sarah Fantini of Italy and Anita's Polish teammate Malwina Koprin have both thrown over 75 meters and should contend for a medal. I'm picking Brooke Anderson to cap her excellent season with the world title and potential 1-2 finish for the USA with Janae. Although Poland's gold medal hope in the women's hammer is out, they have the top 2 entries in the men's hammer in Olympic champ Wojciech Nowicki and 4-time world champ Paweł Fadzik. Nowicki's world-leading toss of 81.58 meters leads the field, but Fadzik is within striking distance to add a 5th world title. France's Quentin Bigot, USA's Daniel Hoff, and Norway's Ivan Henriksen are other athletes over 80 meters looking to shake up the podium. Henriksen placed second at last year's Olympics, and Hoff is joined by U.S. teammate and American record holder Rudy Winkler looking to win the first U.S. men's hammer medal at a World Championships. I see this being a Polish civil war for the top spot, and I'm picking Nowicki to break Fadzik's streak of world titles and win. The women's javelin is wide open as the defending Olympic champion Liu Shiying of China has not registered a mark this year, and defending world champ Kelsey Lee Barber is ranked 25th in the world. So who steps up? The U.S. has 2 athletes and world leader Maggie Malone and world number 5 Kara Winger, who look to become the first American to win a world champs medal in the event. Then you have Germany's Christin Hussong, who finished 4th at the last World Championships and has thrown almost 65 meters this year. Like the men's discus with Alenkna, there is a 19-year-old phenom in the event from Greece. Alina Tizango threw 65.40 this year and will look to crash the party on the world stage. Other throwers over 63 meters include Japan's Haruka Kitaguchi, India's Anu Rani, Canada's Liz Gleadle, and Australia's Mackenzie Little. Since by track and field law Germany has to win at least one throwing event, I'm picking Christin Hussong to come out on top. The men's javelin is a standout event with 6 men over 89 meters led by defending world champ Anderson Peters of Grenada. His PR of 93.07 meters ranks 5th all time, but he'll need to be in shape if he wants to defend his title. The reigning Olympic champ from India, Niraj Chopra, is rounding into form after a late start to his season, with him setting a PR of almost 90 meters just a couple of weeks ago. The second best mark of the year belongs to Olympic silver medalist Jakub Vladlik of the Czech Republic, who is the only other athlete over 90 meters this year. Other athletes grouped near the 90-meter mark are Finland's Oliver Helander, Germany's Julian Weber, and 2012 Olympic champ Kishore Walcott of Trinidad and Tobago. American Curtis Thompson recently set a PR of over 87 meters and is looking to crack the next level. In this event, I'm riding the hot hand and going with Chopra to continue his season of PRs and win his first world title. The women's shot put has 4 women over 20 meters this year, not including the Olympic champion from China, Gong Lezhao, who is the twice defending world champion. American Chase Ely leads the world with 20.51 meters, but has two other throwers within 20 centimeters nipping away, those being Song Ji-young of China and Sarah Mitten of Canada. World Indoor Champion Ariel Dongmo of Portugal went over 20 meters indoors, but has only thrown 19.68 outdoors. Other Americans Maggie Ewan, Adelaide Akia, and Jessica Woodard are all ranked in the top 10 as well. In this loaded field, I'm picking Chase to defend the home soil and bring home the gold. The 2019 World Championships was perhaps the greatest shot put competition in history, with 3 men over 75 feet. American Joe Kovacs won that day, but since then U.S. teammate Ryan Krauser has taken the event to a level never seen, setting the world record and throwing over 23 meters in multiple meets, most of those meets in Eugene, Oregon. Tom Walsh of New Zealand, the 2017 world champ and one of the men to throw 75 feet in 2019, is still around but may need to PR to hang with the Americans. Brazilian Darlan Romani is another man to watch who has thrown over 2250 before. This is looking like a battle of the giants, Kong vs. Godzilla showdown between Kovacs and Krauser, who both threw over 75 feet last month at USA's. I think Joe will throw something huge, but ultimately have to pick Krauser given his consistency of meets over 23 meters. That wraps it up. Let me know your predictions in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching and throw far.